Good morning, viewers. I read somewhere an interesting sentence which occupies great significance in everyone's life. The sentence reads, "Your attitude decides your altitude." I repeat, your attitude decides your altitude. A small imaginary incident. Construction work was going on in a particular place. There were three masons involved in the construction work. And these three masons are working in the same construction site, but with around 20 feet gap in between them. There came a passerby. He just went to the first mason and just shot a very simple question. What are you doing? The question is, what are you doing? The mason looked up and told him, "Don't you know I am working?" I repeat the sentence. Reply, "Don't you know I am working here?" The passerby told, "Okay, fine, thank you." He just moves on to the next mason. Asked the same question. Second mason replied, "Sir, I am laying the bricks." Look at the answer. "I am laying the bricks." Okay, thank you. Then he goes to the last mason and asks him the same question. The reply from the third mason was, "Sir, don't you know I am building a monument?" I repeat, don't you know I am building a monument here? Now let's come back to the first mason. What was the question asked? What are you doing? With the second mason, what was the question asked? Same. Third mason, same. And all three are engaged in the same kind of work. There was no difference in the nature of their work. To put it simply, construction work is going on. And the question asked to these three people happened to be the same question. The person who asked the question also was the same person. But you see, the responses were totally different from each other. The first man said, "Don't you know I am working?" The second mason said, "I am laying bricks." And the third one said, "Don't you know I am constructing a monument?" So these three answers reflect the attitude of the three masons. As far as the first one is concerned, he doesn't have any involvement with the work that he is doing. He is doing simply because he has to do it, is his duty, and that he has to earn some money. For that he has to do the work. There was no attachment between the mason and his work. So his attitude definitely will not help him come up in life. Now coming to the second response. I am laying bricks. I can say he has got some 50% of attachment to the work that he is doing rather. That means his involvement in the work is 50%. So his attitude is 50-50. 50 positive, 50 negative. There is 50% chance for him to come up and same chance for going down. Now coming to the third response. I am building a monument. This shows is 100% involvement in the work that he is doing. And not only that, he doesn't consider it simply his mechanical work. He is not working or is not doing the work mechanically. He is involved himself totally in that work. So the result is bound to be excellent. There will be perfection in his work, there will be excellence, because he has his own personal touch. His answer shows that he possesses a very, very positive attitude and that he is bound to be a big success in life. Attitude decides your altitude. Another humorous incident, very humorous incident. There was a lady who was 65 years, not old, young. 65 years young woman. And her pastime was every weekend, she used to go to parties. She used to throw parties and enjoy and come back. This has been going on for a long time. On an interesting day, when she was about to leave for the party, standing before the mirror, she looked at her head. She was a bit shocked because there were only 3 hairs on the head. You can imagine how awkward it will, or she will look like. She looks like. A second thought immediately, she didn't stop there to feel for the loss of hair. She told herself, nothing wrong. I can make a plate with this 3 hair. So she made a plate, went to the party, enjoyed and came back. The next week the same thing happened. Standing before the mirror, she could see only 2 hair on her head. The third one already had gone. Again, thinking for a few seconds, her face got lit. There was some radiance on her face. She thought that with these 2 hair, I'll be able to make a plate. God is great. She went there, attended the party, enjoyed the party together, came back home. The next week, while standing before the mirror, you can guess what must have happened. The entire head was bald. A few seconds, she stood there thinking, and at last she told herself, I'm very happy because I need not waste any of my precious time standing before the mirror any further. I repeat, I'm very happy because hereafter I need not stand before the mirror and waste my precious time. This is attitude. This is positive attitude. In any dire situation, in any dreadful situation, in any testing, complicated situation, if we want, we can see the positive side and we can take heart and be happy. Otherwise, we lose our heart thinking negatively, we lose our happiness, we become miserable in life. Fine. So this is the importance of positive attitude in life that everybody knows. Now let's find out what kind of people we have in our midst. So it's a great potential. It's a great, power for the human mind. Because the human mind can think around 60,000 thoughts in 24 hours, that is in a day. 60,000 thoughts in a single day a human mind is capable of thinking. It's a very positive factor. It's nothing less than a boon, nature's gift or God-given potential, whatever you call. But a difficulty is there. Most of the thoughts happen to be old thoughts, repeated thoughts and negative thoughts. You go home in the evening or tonight Just sit in a very calm and quiet place in your house. You observe your mind. You leave your mind and then you observe your thoughts, the thought process. You will be able to find out that most of the time, the human mind is not, your mind is not thinking what things you want, but what things you don't want to happen in your life. It goes on thinking about the things which you don't want to happen in your life. Why? Because if you have a choice between good and bad, bad tempts people easily. That is human nature. This situation makes us sick. Because everywhere and anywhere we have people who always go on talking negatively about people. Just take for example the present situation. The moment you switch on the TV, all channels simply go on blurring. They go on shouting loudly. They are loud mouthing, the right word. They are loud mouthing about the disastrous effect of the coronavirus. Should they understand that there is no other news, positive news that can be telecast? A lot of things are there. Of course, they have got their own ulterior aim, and that's a big politics. I don't want to enter into that particular area, but you see, the TV channels most of the time they give the disastrous news about the deadly, dangerous virus infection. A very small incident again. Two friends went hunting. They went to a particular lake for duck hunting. One of the friends, just went on shooting ducks. And every time he shot a duck, he just commanded his dog. The dog walked on the surface of the water. Please understand. The dog was not swimming, it was walking on the water, took the duck, got it back to the catch. First time it happened, his friend had no comments at all on this. Second time it happened, no comment. Third time it happened, no comments at all from his friend. Unable to bear his silence, the hunter asked his friend, "Don't you see anything special about my dog? Don't you see anything special about my dog?" Look at the answer. This is the kind of attitude most of the people have. And this is the kind of folk with whom we very often mix or always get mixed. He told, "Yes, I could see something abnormal because your dog is not able to swim. Your dog is not able to swim. See, dog swimming is nothing. But here is a dog which can walk on the water, which is impossible." Instead of appreciating the unique ability of the dog walking on the water, this fellow commented, "Yes, your dog is not able to swim." This shows the negative attitude of most of the people. Whatever we do, there is always a comment. They always comment something negatively. You want to start a business, they simply say, "No, business has come down. You have to pump in a lot of money. There is a free chance of failure. Don't do this. Be careful. Be cautious." Whatever you want to do, there are people to discourage you with their negative attitude. So my suggestion is, shun these kind of people. Avoid mingling with these kind of people. These people will spoil your entire life. They kill your dream and make you a walking corpse. Avoid these kind of people. Develop positive attitude. You must become a big success in your life. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Good luck.